Last time, Charlie's clinic lost power, so she asked if she could bring their animals to the flat, which was less funny than it could have been. Plus, Taylor tried to work out how to announce her retirement, and has someone been watching the house?
Let's do this. Money. We all have it, but what is it for? If you're a New Zealand taxpayer, the answer is funding TV. But what does that look like? In this special TBN special report, I go behind the scenes of one show to see how they're wasting your hard-earned cash. Eden Gardens is an upcoming reality show soon to debut on TV2. Though by the look of the people they've recruited to take part, exactly which reality remains to be seen.
Who the hell are you?
Sorry, Yasmin, we'll have to go again. Alice to cut you off there.
What is happening?
Yasmin Taurima, TBN. We're investigating allegations of corruption on this production. I've spent weeks staking out the place, and today I'm bringing this house of cards crashing down like a house of cards. I need all 5 flatmates in the kitchen in 2 minutes.
What, there's 6 of us?
You're mistaken. Zachariah, Caitlin, Braden, Taylor, and yourself. Faye Ferguson was dubiously evicted. So fine.
But then Charlie moved in and it's been great ever since.
Who?
G'day, I'm Charlie.
I assumed she was the cleaner. Stay there, Charlie. We don't have enough microphones for you.
No worries.
Excuse me, Yasmin. While I respect you as a feminist icon, you have no legal right to barge in like this. You're trespassing. So on behalf of the flat, haere. Kat, only tenants and owners have the right to issue trespass notices, and since none of you pay rent, you're neither. Nice try though.
Well, we'll call the producers and they'll kick you out instead.
Oh, please, call them. I would love to have a chat. Until then, you'll have to defend every misguided decision of the show on their behalf. Zachariah, come with me. Zach, you do not have to go.
Damn, that woman has style.
Keep that bit in the edit. So far, this garden was taking after its name, dirty and full of weirdos. I sat down with flatmate and reincarnated scarecrow Zachariah to find out more. What was the audition process like to get on the show?
Well, I was sleeping in a sty at the farmer's market, and a man came up to me and asked if I wanted somewhere to stay. I had nothing else to do that day, so I just went with him.
So you're saying there was no formal interview procedure, no paperwork, insurance forms, or tenancy agreement?
Well, they did give me a 2-for-1 dry cleaning voucher.
If this whole thing is completely off the books, you understand, Zach, your goose is cooked.
No! Not Piggy! I raised her from an eggie!
I was joined next by Kat, a rather sad little woman incapable both of making a difference and getting a decent haircut. And I knew that this reality show, if you can call it that, would give me a platform to raise awareness for global issues. But isn't it fair to say that as an employee at a burger franchise and the star of a TV show which requires fossil fuels to produce, you're at best a hypocrite and at worst directly responsible for the deaths of thousands of innocent creatures? It was as I'd suspected. There was no one in charge here. The ship had gone off the rails and was heading for an iceberg. Why did you hide your secret passion for rugby? Why couldn't you be both a sports nerd and a nerd? But beneath all this madness lay a dark secret. For some reason, they had evicted one of their own. To find out why, I travelled back in time to the 1990s to speak with Braden. Tell me about Faye.
What about her?
She had just as much right to be here as any of you. What authority did you have to kick her out? The public has in effect paid for this show. Shouldn't they get a vote?
It's not that kind of show. And Faye was a blimmin' psycho. And you know what? You remind me of her a wee bit.
Intelligent, driven, and successful.
I was gonna say condescending, manipulative, not as smart as you think you are. Look here. I've called the producers. They're gonna be here any minute now with an injunction. And they'll
Take a look, New Zealand. Is this what we want our children watching every night? The deranged ravings of egomaniacs and idiots? Or will you stand up and say, no, this shall not air? They say talk is cheap and that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So what's wrong with this picture? The answer clearly is that it's worthless. I'm Yasmin Taurima and this has been a special TBN Special Report.
Cut. That's a wrap. Thank you, everyone.
It's done. I promise this is the beginning of the end.